Hello everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to have problem number 35. Write a program to fill in array elements with random numbers, then get the odd numbers only, okay? If the user say number 5, or the elements, the output should be the elements of the array are 15, 38, 64, 88, 94. And after that, the compiler will complete display for us the string the odd elements are 15. Yes, number 15 is the only odd element or odd number from these elements of the array, or that we fill them to the array randomly. Okay, so now let's go to Visual Studio to see how we're going to convert this requirement into code. It's easy. We use basically all the functions. We just change the name of the functions. All the functions that we taken already before in the previous lessons of this course, and one function we take it from the previous course, because in the previous course we solve how to get the odd numbers or the even numbers. So we steal that function from the previous course and we use it in this problem to fill the array with random numbers, and also to check if there is any odd numbers within these random numbers that the compiler returned to the user according to the length of the user. If it was 5, so we have 5 numbers and we're gonna check which one of them is odd number, all right, or element. So now let's go to Visual Studio, please. All right, guys, this is our solution of problem number 35. Write a program to fill an array elements with random numbers, then get the odd numbers only. So let's do run first to check it out to get that understand what I mean. Please insert how many elements do you want to get. Let's say I want to get 5 elements, 5 numbers. All right, the elements of array 1 are 51, 87, 32, 43, 56. The odd elements from array 1, we want the odd elements from the first array, okay? It's 51 and 87, 43. That's correct. These 3 numbers are odd numbers. They are odd numbers, all right? So let's get back to the code to see how we build this program or how we solve this problem. First thing we have here in the main function, start from main function, is rand, okay? To use the rand built-in function that we use it here inside the generate random number. No need to open this function, you already know it. And we have here get array elements with random number to fill the array with random numbers. Also no need to open it already, or you have already know how it's worked, the logic inside it. Display array, this procedure you already know. This is just to display, to print, okay? And even this the odd add the odd number, it's from the previous lesson, last lesson, but its name was got the array length. We change its name, add the odd numbers, or the logic inside it. Look, it's same like the previous lesson, last lesson, okay? And after that we have get the odd numbers. The logic also of this function, we take it before in a previous course when we solve the problem of how to get or how to print or how to display the odd numbers, and after that we take how to display the even numbers. Same logic, but we call inside it add the odd numbers in case we find odd numbers. Let's start from the main function. We define general type array 1, okay, array 1 of 100, array length 1 also equals 0 initial value. And after that, the array of array 1 is still empty and the length of array 1 is still empty. We fill it by calling this precision the main function, get array elements with random number. This function, what it will do for us, let's open it. It will just display for us this question, please insert how many elements do you want. We take the elements, which is the array 1 and the length, and we store it inside the length. And we say while I less than length, for example 5, yes, array of I, the first index of the array, equal generate random number, which is the first function to let the compiler return for us random number and store it inside the first index of the array 1, and I++ until we fill all the array, which is array 1. So after we finish these 2 lines of code, we will have array 1 fill, and we know its length according to the user number 5 or 10. And after that, what we did, we declare another variable. We name it array 2 of 100 also. Its capacity or maximum size is 100. And array length 2, also we have now array length 2. We have another length, okay? We not use the same length of length 1 of array 1. We have array 2 and we have array length 2, also equals 0 initial value. But we not use get array elements with the random numbers like here after we declare these variables of array 2 and the length of array 2, okay? We directly call the get the odd numbers procedure. We give it the array 1, it's full already with the random numbers. Array 2, it's still empty. We give it array length 1, we know already its length, it's known. and array length 2, nobody still know it till now because the array 2 is empty, so its length it will be not known. Okay, so let's go to get the odd numbers. This is procedure. As we said, take the array 1, array 2, length 1, and length 2. And don't forget to do here pyref for the length 2 in the parameters of get the odd numbers, because we want to use it after that here in the main function that when we want to display it or print it on the screen. Let's open get the odd number. We use for loop. Integer I equals 0. This initialization, you already know it. I less than array length of 1. Okay, array length of 1, because array length 2 is not known its length. So we use array length 1. 0 less than 5, for example, because the user insert 5 on the screen once we run to the program at the beginning of the video. Yes, go to this if statement. Array of I mod 2 doesn't equal 0. This code inside the conditional statement, it will tell us if the first number in the first index that belongs to array 1, when we modded with 2, it doesn't give us 0, it doesn't equal 0. So it's what? It's odd number. Add it. Add the odd numbers to the array 2, to the length of the array 2, because array 2 it's empty with its length. Okay, how? We will call add the odd numbers, which is this function here. We will go now to explain it. It takes the array of I, array 1 of I. Array 1 of I is represent the first number in the first index of array 1. Let's say it's 13. 13 is odd number, okay? Or 15. 15 is odd number. And 15 is the first random number. The compiler stored it inside the first index of array 1. So we have array 1 of I, which means the first number in the first index of array 1. We take this, the first number of inside the array 1. We take the array 2, it's empty, and we take the length of array 2. We go to this add the odd numbers. It take the number, which is, as we said, the array of I. We called it here number. And array 2 here, array 2 same. And array length, don't forget to make it pyref also. Okay, array 2 to use it in different functions and precision in the main function also to reflect it anywhere you want in the program. So don't forget to put here pyref. Okay, if you want to know what is pyref and byval, you have to get back to check that lesson. So add the odd numbers. What inside it? Inside it, these two lines that we take them in a previous lesson, in the last lesson, when we want to create the length of the array 2. Here same, we create the length of the array 2, and also we store the number that we got it from the array 1 inside the array 2 in the first index of the array 2 to build the length of array 2, and at the same time we store inside the array 2 in the first index or in the first position the odd number. If it's odd number, we will store it inside array 2. If it's not, the compiler will not go inside this if statement and complete again I++, again check the condition, and again check the number or the second number in the array 1. Okay, so here what we say inside the add the odd numbers, we say number, we take the number and we store it inside array 2, the first index, and array length 2 plus plus, which means we move the array 2 length one step forward. For the second number, if you found another odd number, we store it inside the second position of array 2, and that's it. We get back here after we fill the array 1 and we know its length. We declare another array and another length. We just take the odd numbers from the array 1 to the array 2, just the odd numbers, get the odd numbers, okay, as we explained it now a minute ago, the logic in the function, and after that we display them. We say the elements of array 1, display array procedure, we called it in the main function here, we give it array 1, and we give it array length 1. We give it the random numbers that store in array 1, and with its length, so the compiler will print them for us randomly, because they are random numbers, because we use generate random number to fill the array. And after that, the odd elements from array 1 are, we also use display array procedure, and we give it array 2. It will be full with the odd numbers from array 1. If there is any odd numbers from the random numbers that the compiler returned to the user when the compiler filled the first array with random numbers, if there is any odd numbers from these random numbers, the compiler will take it, will store it inside array 2. So when we display a second time and we give it array 2 and array length 2, we will just print the odd numbers that we'll get from array 1. Okay? How? By the logic that we explain it up in functions and how we call them inside each other. It's easy. So let's do run for the last time before we finish the lesson. Please insert how many elements do you want to get. Say 10 this time. Perfect. The elements of array 1 are 37, 18, 53. The odd elements from array 1 are 37, 73. All these are odd numbers from the array 1. So that was the lesson of today. Problem of today, problem number 35. Write a program to fill an array with random numbers. Yes, you should already know it. This part, how to fill array with random numbers, you have to already know it, okay? Then get the odd numbers. I already explained it to you. I will just open for you the rest of the functions. And as I say, when I told you, watch the lesson again and write the code from scratch, which means you write the functions and procedures that you not practice on them before. Generate random number, you already take it before many times, so no need to write it, just copy it. For sure, when you practice with me and you watch the lessons in order, and after you finish the lesson, you will write the code by yourself, you will store it somewhere, on paper, on note, in the Visual Studio, make it comment, put it down like me. Look, go down here, all of these I have here codes, functions ready. I just copy it and put it up to make program or to solve problem and start to record for you, okay? So when I told you start from the scratch to build the program, which means the function and procedure that you not know them before, that you not practice on them before. For example, generate random number, you already know it. Don't need to write it from scratch, just copy it from any place that you save it till now, because in future we'll save them and store them inside the library, our library that we'll create, and put all these functions and procedures in it. And just copy it and put it here and get array elements with random number. Also, we already used it many times before. Add the odd numbers. We use it from the previous lesson, so it should be already with you, or even if you delete it, you can write it very fast because you already understand it. Get the odd numbers. This is the logic. Maybe you would already forget it because you take it in the previous course, but also it's easy. You can write it by yourself from the scratch. It will not take from you time. It's your future. You have to focus and you have to spend time on these things to be a good developer and things like developers, okay? And this display array procedure also, we still use it till the last lesson and the previous lesson in this course. And here in the main function is just some lines of code. Even if you delete them and write them again from scratch, it's good to practice. I prefer to delete it all and write it all by yourself each time after each lesson, because that was going to strengthen your mindset and let you get used about programming and how to call the function inside each other and how to give each output and input in different functions and procedures. So that was the lesson of today. So listen, next problem. Ciao.